Hey class, this is Mr. Amy, and we're going over End Module 1 Review. If you watch closely and catch the secret code, give me that code tomorrow at school and I'll give you a treat. The first problem starts, people all over the world are playing games on mobile devices. 244,580 daily users play Pet Rescue Saga. Candy Crush has 20,915 fewer daily users than Pet Rescue Saga. What is the total of daily users playing both games? I'll start off by making my statement for this problem. That's going to make things easier for me later. What is the total of daily users playing both games? My statement could be the total is blank daily users playing both games. It's nice to start with the statement because it kind of gives you a target. You know what you're looking for in the problem. We want to figure out how many users play both games. Okay, now when I'm forming my tape diagram for this problem, the first thing I'm going to look for is, are we comparing quantities or amounts in this problem? Because if so, I might need more than one tape. And I notice right off, fewer daily users than Pet Rescue Saga. That is a comparison phrase, so I know I'm going to need a separate tape for each one. So I'm going to make two tapes because each tape will represent one game. Pet Rescue Saga, I'll call PRS, and Candy Crush CC. Now what do I know about each one? Well, I know that 244,580 daily users play Pet Rescue Saga. So we'll make a tape about medium size. And I'll add in the amount that it stands for. The next thing I know is Candy Crush has 20,915 fewer daily users. I can represent fewer by making a shorter tape diagram, because I know fewer means less. Now I don't know how many users of Candy Crush there are, I just know how many there aren't when compared to Pet Rescue Saga. I'm going to represent that by marking that empty space that's missing when comparing to Pet Rescue Saga. 20,915 fewer. Now, when I look back at the problem again, it says the total users playing both games. So, finding Candy Crush may be helpful, but it's not where my final answer will be. My final answer will be both of these combined, so I'll put a bracket on the side and I'll call it U for users. That's my goal. Now I know that I can't find the total users until I know how many played each game. I know Pet Rescue Saga, but I don't know Candy Crush. So here's where our first step comes in. I notice here a part-part-whole relationship. These two parts together would equal the whole of Pet Rescue Saga. And I know when I have a whole, but I'm missing a part, I need to subtract to find that missing part. So I'm going to take 244,580 and subtract 20,915. Now before I subtract, I'm going to decide, is it subtractable? 0 ones minus 5 ones is not subtractable. So I'm going to take a 10, leaving 7, and I'm going to break apart that 10 into 10 ones. So now I have 10 ones, which is plenty. 7 tens minus 1 10, that's plenty. 5 hundreds minus 9 hundreds, that's not subtractable. I don't have enough hundreds. So I'm going to come over to my thousands, take one of my thousands, leaving 3, and unbundle it into 10 more hundreds to add to the 5 I already have, so now I have 15 hundreds. I still have enough thousands. I have enough 10,000s and 100,000s, so now I can subtract. 10 ones minus 5 ones is 5 ones. 7 tens minus 1 10 is 6 tens. 1500s minus 900s is 600s. 3000s minus 0 is 3000s. 4 10,000s minus 2 10,000s, 2 10,000s. Bring down my last two 10,000s. So this number here doesn't give me the final answer. It doesn't tell me both games, but it does tell me Candy Crush. So I'm going to add that into my tape diagram. Now I know Pet Rescue Saga and Candy Crush. To find the total for both games, I'm going to add my two new parts. So 244,580 plus 223,665. 0 ones plus 5 ones is 5 ones. 8 ones plus 6 ones is 14 ones, which is 104 tens. Sorry, I said ones there. 8 tens plus 6 tens is 14 tens, or 104 tens. 5 hundreds plus 6 hundreds makes 11 hundreds. One more hundred makes 1200, or 1200. 4,000 plus 3,000 plus another 1,000 makes 8,000. 4 10,000s plus 2 10,000s is 6 10,000s. 200,000s plus 200,000s is 400,000. So now I have my total of both games. The total is 468,245 daily users playing both games. Number 2 says round to the nearest 10,000 to check the reasonableness of your answer for the amount of daily users for both games. Well, the first thing it says to do is round to the nearest 10,000, so I'm going to take each game and round it to the nearest 10,000. So Pet Rescue Saga, which equals exactly 244,580, rounded to the nearest 10,000. Well, how many 10,000s do I have in this number? Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. I have 24 10,000s in this number. And the remaining number is 4,580. I know it would take 5,000 to get halfway to the next 10,000, and I'm not there yet. So it's going to round down to 24 10,000s. Candy Crush, according to my calculation, is exactly 223,665, which contains 22 10,000s. And again, I would need 5,000 or more to reach halfway or more, and I don't have it. I only have 3,000. So it's going to round down to 22 10,000s. Now I'm going to excuse me, take these two estimates of Pet Rescue Saga and Candy Crush. I'm going to add them together according to my original plan. Oops, excuse me. There we go. And I've got an estimate of 460,000. Well, when I look at my exact answer, 468, that's only 8,000 different, which isn't too bad when we're talking the several hundred thousands. So I would say that my answer is reasonable. The answer of 468,245 is reasonable because it's close to my estimate. Of 460,000. Number 3 says compare the values of 4 and the amount of daily users playing Pet Rescue Saga. Use pictures, numbers, or words to explain. Well, what is the number we're talking about? We're talking about 244,580. And we're comparing the values of the 4s. Here's a 4, and here's a 4. We could explain this in several ways. The first option is pictures. Well, when we're talking about place value and pictures, that's usually talking about place value chart. So we have our ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, one more, 100,000s. Okay? So the number 244,580. Well, let's think about the value of the two 4s. This 4 is worth 4,000, and this 4 is worth 40,000, or 4 10,000s. And I know to take this 4,000s and create 4 10,000s, I'd have to do times 10. So, another way to show that with just numbers would be 10 times 4,000 equals 40,000. To explain that in words, the 4 in the 10,000s is 10 times the value of the 4 in the thousands. Now the directions do say pictures, numbers, or words. So any one of these examples, the place value chart, the number sentence, or the statement, could be used. You don't need all three. Number 4 says compare the amount of daily users playing Pet Rescue Saga with those playing Candy Crush, using greater than, less than, or equal to. To make this easier, I'm going to line them up vertically. That way, I could pay attention to the value of each digit. And I know that the highest value is going to make the biggest difference when we're comparing two numbers, so I'll start with the 100,000s place. 200,000, 200,000, there's no difference there. So then I move to the next highest value, which is the 10,000s place. 4 10,000s and 2 10,000s, we have a difference. 4 10,000s is greater than 2 10,000s. So that means that 244,580 is greater than 223,665. All right, if you're still with me, well done. The secret code is Luke Skywalker. All right, number 5 says write the number of each game's daily users in numbers, word form, and expanded form. Now this one says and, whereas in the previous one it said or. We had a choice. This time it says and, which means we need to do all three: numbers, word form, and expanded form. Numbers is easy. Candy Crush is 223,665. Word form is just spelling out what we just wrote and what we just said. So 223,000, comma, and 665. Ooh, long one, but went off the page. And expanded form is where we just add up the value of each digit. So that 2 is worth 200,000. The next 2 is worth 20,000. The 3 is worth 3,000. 665. Just like that. I'll do the same quickly for Pet Rescue Saga, which is 244,580. 244,000, comma, 580. And expanded form, 200,000 plus 4 10,000s plus 4 thousands plus 5 hundreds plus 8 tens. And since there's no ones, I don't need to represent that. I don't need to write plus 0. And I'm done. All right, our final problem. Hannah plays Bejeweled. She said that there are 24,458 daily users playing Bejeweled, and that 10 times as many daily users play Pet Rescue Saga. Explain Hannah's thinking. Well, I think, again here we're talking about 10 times as many. That's best represented in a place value chart. So I'm going to start by making a place value chart. We'll start with our 100,000s, 10,000s, thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones. And 24,458 is Bejeweled. And Pet Rescue Saga is 244,580. Hannah says that this number is 10 times as many as this number. If that's true, then each digit should be worth 10 times as much. So the 2 in the 100,000s should be 10 times greater than the 2 in the 10,000s, which it is. 2 10,000s times 10 is 200,000s. And likewise, 4 thousands times 10 is 4 10,000s. 4 hundreds times 10 is 4 thousands. 5 tens times 10 is 5 hundreds. 8 ones times 10 is 8 tens, and that leaves a 0 in the ones place to represent nothing left there. So it looks like she's right. Hannah is correct, because I know that 24,458 times 10 equals 244,580. And it's fine to also put the times 10 in front here. Either way works. All right, that's it, class. Thank you for sticking with me. Good luck on your test.